What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Chi-lahdeee. This is August's first masterclass of the month for the Evolutionary Minds community. Today, we are going to be talking about how to get out of high utilization. Besides out of high utilization, we are going to be speaking on how to get uh, that six figures in about 30 to 45 days, depending on how the structure of your credit report looks, and it's a mix of PG and non-PG. So we're mixing it up a little bit. We're not just doing one thing. I'm coming live today from the office in Orlando. Very proud of this office. It's not quite what I want it to look like yet, so y'all not gonna be seeing it. But what's going on, Adriana? How you doing? If you hear echo, if I sound hollow, it's because the office is hollow. I got like a desk in here and a rolling chair. So, and we put the internet in yesterday. So I'm proud to be doing this master class out of the evolving insurance office. Also, the Evolutionary Minds Community Credit Center. So we have multiple offices in the office that's going to be doing different things. Guys, the evolution is unstoppable. You either grow or you die. There's no in the middle. And if anybody tells you they're in the middle, it's because they're dying and they just don't know it. So, and that's just the reality of it. Hate to be the Grim Reaper, but somebody got to be honest, right? Um, when it comes down to it, my God, James, always there to back the dogs up. You heard? Um, we have to create the opportunity, my people. We have to create it. So, my boy Zay, Evolutionary, was good? Drina, Evolutionary. We got a few evolutionaries in the building today. Dope to see. Yo, if y'all could, man, drop where y'all coming from. Drop where y'all coming from. Drop y'all city. Drop y'all city in the chat. We got a few cities in there. We got a few cities in here. I'm proud of it. I'm proud of what I see. I need everybody to drop what city they coming from in the chat, please. Oak Creek, Wisconsin. Oak Creek. That's what's shaking. That's what's up. Chicago, let's get it. Yes, sir. Chicago, that's what's up. That's what's up. As y'all know, your boys in Orlando. We got Cali in the building. Is that my dog Issa? Miami in the building. Let's talk about it. Orlando. Yo, my Orlando people, link up with me. I'm out here. I'm taking over all of Central Florida, one neighborhood at a time. In Rockville, MD. Let's get it. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. I know we got South Carolina in the building as well. Yo, man, we spreading. We spreading like wildfire. But yeah, my people, we got a lot going on. Nate Bernard, what's good? Mr. Daff, what's up? What's going on? What's going on? Richmond, VA. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Y'all don't be scared. Drop your hood, cause I might put an office where you at. I'm on that kind of timing right now. I'm gonna mess around and drop an office and everybody that's here. Yeah, Brooklyn was good. New York, home sweet home, baby. Well, y'all know I'm from the Bronx. But still, it's home sweet home. What's the word? Us never done, man. Good to see you, Nate, man. Good to see you. Yo, look, we are talking spicy today, you heard? As they like to say. I don't like to say spicy too tough, you heard? Pause. But I just want to say we educating ourselves to get ourselves out of any endeavors that do occur. Some things are out of our hands. Sometimes it be too real. Ain't nothing really wrong with, what I'm saying, understanding what you're going through so we know how to get through it. You can't get out of something if you don't know the situation. So some of us don't got the problem, some of us do. So let's get the business. Without further ado, whoever comes in now, they coming a little late. Peace to everyone though. Peace to everyone though. They go my boy from South Carolina. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Let's talk about it. Yeah. I love the energy, man. I love when y'all get to it. I love it. So let me share the screen with y'all. All right, bet. Everybody's saying it sound crazy. It sound distorted, right? So bet we're gonna do it like this. Give me 1 second. Got y'all right now. When life throw you lemons, I'm gonna show y'all how to make that lemonade. You heard? Let me get to it. All right. So here we go. I'm about to share my screen one more again. We're gonna do it like this now. I try to play lazy. Lazy didn't want to play right. Let's go. Sounds good. Everybody can hear me fine? Let me get some ones in the chat if you can hear me. All right, let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. All right, so this is why everybody need. I need everybody to do this now. because y'all about to get it live, direct. I need everybody to share this with somebody. Share this actual link with somebody right now. Let's see if we can fill this room up. Let's get it going. First off, we are going to fund yourself 100K in 30 days. I'm showing you guys also how to eradicate high utilization and also how to move the utilization around if we can't eradicate it. So, well, of course, it's all moving it around regardless, right? But let's really talk about it. Huh? Now, discuss establishing a strong credit report. I don't know why I'm talking like that today. It's been a very long day. Y'all work with me. Having that personal business set up for your loans, leveraging the business credit cards. We all know there's going to be times where these three actions are going to have to come to life. So it's better be knowing that. This is my 10 commandments of business funding, y'all. First, we got to have the proper name. No trucking in the name. No high risk industries, no titles. We're going to go back to the beginning because I need everybody to really understand it from beginning to end. If you're a little ahead of this, if you're a little more advanced in this, ignore this part and just deal with it and be patient. You heard? The address is best to be a brick and mortar. If you want to go ahead and use the iPostal, that's a great play. If you want to go ahead and use Regis or Opus, Opus does still report, depending on where you at geography wise, to your actual experience and to your safety. I forgot which one it was, and also Equifax Business. So I post on Opus can still be a trade line, right? Then you got your business phone number, business email. Get the Gmail, get the Yahoo, get the Ymail, get that shit off your name. Let's get it all. Let's get professional. Website, social media is not enough. But guess what? A landing page is suffice. Let's get at least a landing page. What I like to do, I like to have multiple landing pages because my businesses have multiple streams of income. And I know what banks want to see and don't want to see. I know what merchant accounts want to see and don't want to see. So I have multiple landing pages, which is nothing to make, to go with the websites. So this way, side by side, you can help yourself out, right? Now, applying for business entity, common sense, LLC or S Corp. Applying for your EIN comes directly after that entity is approved of. Opening business checking and savings, there's nothing more important than having business accounts, but having the 4-tier business account method that I use to this minute. Your commercial account, Chase, Wells Fargo, B of A, your credit union, Navy Federal. PenFed just does personal, but PenFed as well. If you have banks like PSECU, where they'll do a bank account on a business, if you have a address, physical address, or you worship in Pennsylvania, that's an easy fix, my people. Very easy fix, but you have that as well. Then you have your local, and then you got your regionals. Your TD banks will be considered a regional. Fifth Third, believe it or not, is considered a regional. Then you got your locals, which obviously you know what the locals are. Open up business checking and savings account. Both is the more accounts you have with your banks. I'm not going to speed because it's going to be about an hour conversation. If you don't got an hour for this conversation, dip. This ain't for you. But this makes all the sense in the world. You want to make sure you have multiple, I say, relationships with every bank. You want to have the overdraft protection if they have it. You want to have a line of credit. You want to have a credit card. You want to have a checkings. You want to have a money market. You want to have a savings. You want to have a CD account. You want to create multiple streams of relationships with each one bank and keep them obviously in good regards, right? Get yourself 3 different bank accounts, like I said before, national, regional, credit union. The fourth one is local. And then you ask for credit. Of course, you want to have the checking and savings first, money market first. You open a CD account before the money market. A lot of us know the Navy Federal play already. You already know Navy Fed has the actual loan, the secure loan. You also know they got secure credit cards. So if you want to open up a few secure products, that's fine. Credit is taking a weird lapse now. Before 2 years ago, you could really get away with Ava and all those smaller tier 17 products that really don't do shit for your credit at all. They're just taking $5 a month for 3 years for no reason, right? But now they rather see you with actual banks and doing actual banking relationships. That's what they care about most. So, my people, we want to make sure we're getting the most out of these relationships by giving the bank as much as possible. All right. So, funding strategies. Yes, we get busy right away. Screenshot this. So, for those that do not have me, some of you in this room have me as your private funder. So you don't gotta screenshot this if you don't want to, because you're gonna have these banks anyway. But those that don't have me as their private funder directly, don't have me as their resource in the evolutionary minds community, or even if you do, start a relationship with all of these banks. Give y'all like take a swig of some water, let y'all get that. I'm gonna ask everybody to hold your questions to the end. I'm gonna unmute the mic at the end and let y'all get y'all questions off. So write your questions down. Remember where you got your question at and ask here. Or if you're already an evolutionary, you can ask in the school, however you want to do it. You guys got multiple streams of ways of contacting me. In this chapter, we're going to devour into actionable strategies aimed on your credit profile, ensuring you're on track, achieving and maintaining a desirable 700. Guys, I'm not going to lie, I wasn't feeling really abundant at the moment. So I didn't give you the 700. I gave you the 700 just so you could get into the room, right? So you can really just be able to get your feet wet. But we aim for 750. We aim for 780. We aim for the top tier credit before we start running our credit. We don't just start at 700. But if you're stuck at 700 and you're in a pickle and you're in the situation, then yes, start where you start at. 700 is good to start. Maintaining that score to begin prioritizing timely bill payments as they constitute the cornerstone of your credit score. My people, set up your credit, set up your payments to where they automatically come out. Aim to settle any bills punctually. Latenesses are killing your report. My people, one lateness can take you down 70 points per bureau. That's an opportunity or disadvantage of 210 points on a credit report. We don't want to do that. Additionally, it's we're doing to keep debt levels in check by striving to utilize less than 10%. You guys know what I say. If we put down $1 per credit card, $1 per credit card, we will be able to maximize the opportunities that we have. Now, don't get me wrong, things happen. You're going to have to use your credit. I'm not telling you to be perfect, but when it's over, before reporting date, I'm asking you to pay it down to at least $1. 10% is maximum. Banks right now are stopping funding at 8% of your available credit. I'm telling you that. Moreover, returning old accounts is advantageous as it contributes positively to the length of your credit history. You want to make sure you use the oldest credit card. You keep all your old credit cards as long as they're in good standings, right? And if they're not in good standings, you get them back in good standings. There's nothing wrong with working backwards if you got to. Consider keeping accounts such as Netflix, Hulu's utilities active. All right. Yes, those small things would help because you could get Experian to put them on your credit report as actual bills. A lot of people didn't know that. Experian is doing it, TransUnion is doing it as well. So when they're being paid on your credit card naturally, right? As long as you got the credit available, that will also help and push up your credit report. Hell of a lot better than Ava too. Credit mix diversification. This is huge. Diversify your credit mix is instrumental. You got to understand how the credit profile works, my people. You want to strive and maintain a balance, combination of loans and revolving credit. Not just that, you're going to want to have some fintech in there. You're going to want to have your car note in there. You're going to want to get a mortgage in there, right? So, a great product that works as fintech and hits the mortgage is BoomPay.app. They're great because they work for both. And BoomPay backs you up, I believe, 2 to 3 years. Don't quote me, just do your diligence. Don't quote, do your homework. I'm giving you the product to put on, but you got to do the rest. From there, aim for 3 to 5 revolving credit cards and 1 to 3 installment loans to optimize your credit. Yes, also on installments, you want to make sure if you can pay your installments with your loans, all except mortgages. Mortgages could be longer, but even autos, if you can pay them within 25 months, you'll maximize your opportunity. Even within 25 months, you will maximize your opportunity. Self is cool, but if you're gonna do self, I like Magnum, the Magnum loan process a little better. Regular and credit report checks. Please be on your credit. The way you check your bank account, be on your, don't wait until you get the alert. Don't do that. Don't wait till something bad happens to where now you want to play catch up. It does not make sense to play catch up. If you see something happen, fine, I get it. You catch the alert right away, good for you. There's people I know that don't catch their alerts. And then now they're stuck in a disadvantage. Stay on top of your credit. I check my credit, no lie, damn near every day. That's how I found I have fraud on my credit just last week. Somebody put $6,000 fraud on my credit. And I was able to get that up and out the way. In a couple of days now, it will be gone. I'm telling you guys now. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. My dog James is dropping bars. Understanding statement versus due date. Like I said, if you're advanced, ignore it or get out. I'm not here to kiss ass. I'm here to help. You heard? So if you're a little bit advanced, please ignore this. But if you're not, I need you to focus. Understanding the disparity between the statement date and the due date, all right? Your credit card statement is crucial. It affects the financial management. You cannot manage it if you do not know that that statement date is your reporting date that's going to end up going to the bureaus. Well, the reporters, they're not bureaus. We all know the bureaus of CFPB, BBB, FTC, the OCC. Those are real bureaus. Equifax, TransUnion, Experian, they are just reporters. Check LexisNexis, they are just reporters. Let's not act like they deserve any more respect than what they got already by force. By hook or by crook is how they move. So let's understand the differences. Your due date is obviously when you need to pay. So this way, if it goes past the due date, 30 days, some are 28. They're going to give you a lateness. Some are 25. So you got to pay attention. Some past the 5th day late are going to give you a late fee. Some give you a late fee after the 3rd day. You got to pay attention and read the pamphlet on your credit card. All right, we're still talking about it. I don't think we really need to talk about this so deep. You guys already heard what I said the first time, but it's typically something you want to make sure you pay attention to. Be proactive. Fees are real, and a lot of times now they're not dumping the fees. They're not letting your fees go. So you have to focus. You have to pay attention. It's, now the due date. Once again, we already spoke about that. 3 days, 5 days, 25 days to 28 days. You got 25 days reporting, 28 days they can report, and then after 30 days, they report for sure. You got 3 days, they gonna hit you with a fee. 5 days, they might hit you with a fee. Or even 8 days, they'll hit you with a fee. Read your pamphlets that come with the cost. That's it. It's on your personal loan options, right? When considering personal loans, it's essential to evaluate various factors that can impact the eligibility of your terms. One such factor is the age of your credit and presence of trade lines. Traditionally, credit history around 5 years is considered ideal when you're funding. You want to be 5 years old, believe me. However, it's essential to note that while trade lines can have benefits such as increasing credit age, purchasing a home, reducing credit utilization, improving credit scores, and securing better interest rates, they should not be solely pursued for funding purposes. We have to make sure we know what we're doing and why we are doing it. If you're in this for real estate, if you're in this for just credit stacking, for what ifs, if just know your reasoning and then go by what your reasoning is, for this way you can grow and create a better opportunity or the best, most advantageous opportunity for yourself. Now, fresh out starter pack. Yeah. Now you see what I'm talking about, right? My guy was on point. It's all right here. We're not playing no games, my people. We set things up to where we make it to where it's going to make sense. We're setting ourselves up for W's, not losses. You guys can take a screenshot of everything. See, we got some questions. Let's just start a pack. Big W with this. Oh, yeah, Maurice, oh, you know the vibes. You know the vibes, beloved. Credit AI is a sleeper. They're sleeping on Credit AI. I'm telling you that now. That Magnum, I just mentioned Magnum a second ago. There goes the reason why. I mentioned BoomPay. Credit AI and BoomPay are also hitting that other. That's that fifth section. You want to hit all five. Guys, credit updates every couple of days. Credit updates every couple of days. This is not something that, at the end of the day, we just doing it just to do it. We're doing this because we know that credit updates every couple of days. And of course, I'm being a little extravagant with that. I'm stretched a little bit, but it's something that's going to continue to move. So I made sure that I'm leaving this here for a little while for you, so this way you guys can really get the opportunity to make sure you guys screenshot this, write it down, whatever the case may be, take a picture with the phone, whatever it is, right? All right, let's get it. Yeah. What is secure credit cards? Traditionally, individuals with limited credit history or adverse credit scores, meaning you messed up, so now you're getting back at it. You heard? Might resort to secure credit cards. However, there are more strategic alternatives in saving secure loans. Saving secure loans, deposit $500, right? 500 more into your savings account, which obviously would be a Navy Federal, right? That's one example. Your Penn Fed, that's another example, will be deposited a grant and grant you a loan This loan effectively borrows from the deposit instantly. Now, leverage multiple loans to maximize the impact. Considering obtaining loans from multiple institutions simultaneously, aim for at least 3 loans. 3 loans for 25 months, my people. 3 loans for 25 months is what we're talking about. We want to make sure that we get the timing that we need. We do it the right way, right? Timing that we need, and we do it the right way. Also, it works like this as well. You want to budget considerations. Incorporate monthly payments into your budget strategy. Set up loans for a minimum of 36 months, ensuring manageable repayment terms. Meaning, you want to make sure you pay 99% of that loan right away. So this way that remainder percentage, you can put yourself in a beautiful situation. So this way now, that's what 25 to 36 months, they're paying some change on a dollar. So this way now you're never ever gonna be in a bad situation. That utilization got beat down. That utilization is crazy. You want to make sure that loans hit your debt to income ratio. You pay down the majority of it before the first month even goes in, and now you're in a better situation to where now you don't gotta worry about your DTI looking crazy. Facts, not Vantage. Facts. We don't care about Vantage, my people. We care about just FICO. We care about what the banks care about. That's what we care about. By adapting these strategies, individuals can access personal and business loans strategically, leveraging their credit history and available resources to achieve their financial objectives effectively. So, personal loan insights. You got so far. Yes, these are the minimums that they are lending to. I do have a client. I don't promote it. Of course, you do not go for anything with these piss poor numbers. You know better than that. But they are doing it if you have collateral. So if you have collateral, meaning you own a home, meaning you have a savings or retirement fund, if you have a collateral, these brands will lend you that much money up to with those credit scores with the collateral. If you do not, you know better than to try to apply for anything at this low of a credit value. Y'all know better than this. But here's some real lenders, real loans, real installments that you can put on your credit report that will give you 35, 40, 50K up to 100K as long as you got something, right? Now, pay off credit card debt. These are the ones that a lot of us talk about. We're just talking about it online, right? You got Upgrade, SoFi, you got Happy Money, you got Lightstream, Universal Credit, Lending Credit Plug, which is Universal Credit as well, personalloans.com, badcreditloans.com, Signature Loans, SoFi, Upstart, Net Credit, right? Yes, these are all possible. Yes, these are all real. But what I need y'all to truly understand, and this is very important that y'all understand this, these are high interest rate loans. So you have to have a plan when you're using this to pay off credit debt. This better be to a project that is making bank right away. That's what you're doing. You're just not doing this to clean your credit history. You're doing this because you're cleaning your credit history because there's a property that's going to gross a value that you can't get on your own. That's why you're doing this. When considering a personal loan, it's crucial to remember a few key pointers. First, regardless of whatever credit score is in the good standing or needs improvements, It's wise to request that your lender maintains your existing credit cards and accounts open. They need more open than closed accounts, my people. Closed accounts do hurt you. I'm not going to sit and act like they don't. Closed accounts do hurt you. You want more open than closed all the time. Everything cannot be closed. We cannot do that. All this 42 closed accounts and 12 open accounts is crazy to me. What is y'all doing? This is just out of control. Let's try to keep accounts open and in good standing as much as possible. Turn my dead blunders around. Save them questions for the end, y'all. Save them questions for the end. I don't want to get thrown off. We're gonna be here for a little while. I got a few things to chat about. You heard? So please, if you're done with it, and let's say it's a new account, let's say the account is like only 2 years old or a year old, but you got a credit average of 5 years and more. My suggestion, let's keep it 100. Get it out the way. Take it off. Because if you take off a 1 year old account that's closed and you got an account average of above 7 years, you're not going to hurt yourself like that on history. It's only a year old. You got to pay attention and do the math. I'm not telling you to take off a bunch of things. That's not what I'm telling you to do. What I'm telling you to do is if you know that's a 1 year loan, that is not advantageous to your credit report. Stop leaving them short ass loans on your report. Remember, 25 months installment is maximum point capacity. So after 25 to 36 months, you ain't getting no more points anyway. So what are you gonna do? Take this shit off. Now to pay off your credit card debt as well. Safeguard your credit score. Come on, we gotta make sure you communicate your preferences, keeping all your accounts open, closing accounts that can have a detrimental effect on your credit worthiness, as it diminishes your available credit and it shortens. All right, the credit history activity does shorten, but you'll always have that card opening date for your full credit history. So yes, let's say you got that loan, excuse me, we're talking about loans, right? So once again, if the loan is only a year, if it's under 2 years, it's not benefiting you. If that loan is under 2 years, it's not benefiting you. Get it out the way. If that loan is 3 or 5 years, it's benefiting you. Leave it alone. But you got to prioritize and keep your preservation on your existing credit accounts. You can literally mitigate the risk of having unnecessary damage to your score because the FICO 10T is an algorithm. It's an algorithm that's tracking you for every negative thing it holds against scores for 2 years. So you're not going to be able to have those 2 years on your FICO, maximum points on those 2 years with that situation. There are several lenders out there that are willing to work with individuals across the spectrum of credit backgrounds. You are not stuck because the top 10 will mess with you. You are not stuck because the top 5 in your neighborhood won't mess with you. You can utilize multiple iBankNet, iBank.net. You can use many platforms like that to look and see who is lending directly to your actual needs. There are banks out there inside my community, Evolutionary Minds, shameless plug. All my evolutionaries can vouch for this. We literally know where we can go to get what lending. If they want that, if you just go and look at the lending master classes, you will know how to use multiple resources, multiple products that we have in the community. that show you multiple different banking structures and strategies. So my people, make sure you do that. One Main Financial, specializing in personal loans for borrowers with less than perfect credit. One Main Financial understands that everyone deserves a chance. While interest rates may be higher, the commitment to accessibility is more comparable, right? So, what I mean by that is everybody that has, I'm not going to say to keep negatives on your report, but I'm going to say, let's say you got high utilization. And when I say high utilization, I mean under 40%. Under 40% utilization for One Main, I know for sure you can get a loan out of One Main, but you have to make sure that you're under 40%. But also, your average history has to be over 6 years. That's what One Main does. They don't mind helping, but they want to make sure that you've been legitimate with credit for longer than 5 years. They look at 6 or 7 years. And that's how you get past 20K with One Main. Upgrade, offering a seamless online lending experience. Upgrade extends personal loans to borrowers with various credit scores. Whether you have excellent credit or you're working with improving it, Upgrade has options tailored to your needs. My people, Upgrade will give you multiple different credit scores. Credit opportunities for loans with multiple credit scores. You guys saw how low it could be, but if you had collateral, if you had family with collateral, or if you had close friends with collateral that trust you and understand you're responsible, maybe you just hit a little, a little hard part in life, this will be an opportunity for you to use these programs. Loans. If you're just beginning to establish the credit history, or if you had encountered setbacks in the past, so young credit history, or let's say you have collections or charge-offs over 12 years old. When they say pass, they don't mean 5 years. They don't mean 7 years. They mean double digits. So you see, with me, I'm not just going to talk to you about, oh yeah, you can get this or you can get that. I'm going to tell you the truth and exactly what it is. You're going to have to be over 10 years, 12 and better, to get them to break you more than 20K. That's just how it works. So if you have poor to no credit history, it's a stepping stone towards some financial stability. When I say that, that's 3 to 5K with no credit. They'll even give you 1,500. They will play with you if you come to them with no credit. So yes, you'll get something if you need to start that low. But if you're a little more advanced and you want to go a little higher, you want to be doing this. Lending Point. With Lending Point, the online lending process becomes accessible to applicants with credit scores as low as 585. Their willingness to look beyond the traditional credit metrics opens doors for many seeking financial stability and opportunity. My people, Lending Point will drop the bag. I had a client that, $10,000 for, anything over a certain amount of years. So they had, I believe they had a few inquiries that for some reason could have come off for whatever the reason was, and it dragged their score down. They were down to like a 625, and they were able to get 10,000 with a 625. So it is possible, but also they had excuse me, they had 9 years of history. Yvonne, you guys don't know how much I love this card. All you need is a 600. They go as low as 580, but this right here is one of the key gems of the night. I've been talking about this company for many, many years. I've been talking about this company, well, no, let's be fair. I've been talking about this company for about I'll say 18 months. When I say many years, for me, 2 years is many. But I think about 18 months. But every time I speak about them, their terms get better. When they first came out, these guys were talking about a 620. They dropped down to a 580. And that's because it's in the timing of you owning the actual property. So now, if you need to take equity out of your property, you can take the equity out using this card to match the equity that you want to take out. They put a lien on the property. So this way now, you don't have to worry about running and losing $8,000 to $10,000 in fees on a HELOC. You get to save those fees. There's more money to your pocket. I'm gonna tell you now, I got some family about to use this literally in 2 weeks, and their FICOs are 635, and they were already approved for $222,000 out of their equity. So this is no joke. Avant's lit. So far, they hit a miss. I done had a miss last week with SoFi, and they're crazy with it. They went in trying to give my dog 20,000 1 second. And a second later, when they didn't have the docs that was needed, took the whole 20 minutes away. They are very, very iffy. But this is something that I realized with them. They're not iffy if you're established with higher than 7 years of history. They are based off history. If you are 7 years or higher, you will get a better opportunity with SoFi than you think. They'll definitely go up at least over 30 with you. And that's for sure. That's for sure. So my phone had to stop going live. Remember, compare the terms, rates, and eligibility criteria to find the best fit for your financial situation. You got to do your diligence, run your numbers, know your math. With the right lender by your right side, you achieve your goal. It becomes within reach without a problem. A lot of us need to remember the outside world, meaning the real world, off the internet, has an abundance of opportunities for us. There are still thriving businesses that we're not touching on, that we need to be touching on. Like myself right now in my office with the medical call center game, an abundance of money in that. You guys will be seeing me talk about it in a very short amount of time. Open enrollment, second week of October, with 6 weeks in the training. Before training, it's gonna be serious. Leveraging businesses. That's all I leverage my credit to open businesses like this. Business credit cards. Listen, some myriad benefits, including the opportunities of leveraging 0% introductory interest rates. Now, we're not always talking about the introductory interest rates of, um, when you want to send over your personal debt. Sometimes they're only 0%, not based off balance transfers. Sometimes there's 0% on both sides, purchases and balance transfers. You have to do your diligence. You want to make sure you're on top of your game. This is the red print, my people. This is the print before the blueprint that you need to make sure you are establishing yourself and you evolving your opportunity abundantly. These rates will allow businesses to make purchases or consolidate the debts, right? Without accruing interest charges. You gotta make sure you get that specified period. In this chapter here, we're gonna explore some advantages of these offers and highlights to the top business cards. Let these 0% introductory business rates. Y'all get y'all papers and pens out. Get your recording ready. Let's get it. Top business credit cards, extended 0% introductory rates, my people. These are the top ones. Y'all see I'm giving and I'm updating. There's some cards here some of y'all never even heard of. Most of these cards you should know. If you're in the credit world, you should definitely know it. But some of these cards you don't know. A lot of people didn't know about Brex. And then also, let me give y'all an extra one. Kovo. Kovo. Kovo, that's 6 months no interest. Kovo. That's I believe that's a MasterCard if I'm not mistaken. Kovo. Kovo Business. I give so many cards out this times where I forget. But that's a 6 months. B of A got other credit cards too. All right. Hope y'all got it. Leverage your business credit cards with extended 0% industrial interest rates can empower businesses to manage expenses and debt strategically by carefully selecting the right card and maximizing its benefits. Business can optimize their financial resources and fuel growth in today's competitive landscape. Guys, pay attention to the point system. Like the blue, I'm gonna go back one time. I'm not gonna do this ever again. But this card right here, where they go? Where they go? Where the MX at? All time, no, yeah. But bomb, you got the Chase Inc. Business Unlimited and the Chase Inc. Business Cash. Oh, here goes the Blue Business. Yes, American Express Blue Business. The percentage on that card is amazing. Amazing. Let's get it. Strategize your points. Work the points with each other. Remember, the gold points are great for, anything you use supermarket wise, your gas, subscriptions, Facebook ads. They're all awesome. But my people, let's remember, if we're doing it for traveling, that's the American Express Platinum. That's where we go for the Sapphire Chase. That's when we go for the Unlimited Chase Inc., which is the answer for the Sapphire and the Platinum on the business side. Let's talk about it. You don't always got to go and have to pay for it out of pocket. That Chase Unlimited Inc. is a sleeper because you could use that for the same value point system when it comes to traveling as you do for platinum, which is what, $795. How much is the sapphire? I forget how much that is, but you paying for that too. The ink wing. Come on, guys. Come on. The numbers aren't the same. And if you know the numbers, yo, be a help. Drop them in the chat. If you know how much these cards are charging annually, drop them in the chat. When considering balance transfer options, it's essential to weigh not only the introductory APR, but also the associated fees with the ongoing APR rates. Read the pamphlet. It's going to tell you if the rates go up by the longer you have it. Read your pamphlet. U.S. Bank Platinum Card, 0% APR. I'm going to break it down for y'all. 0% APR balance transfers for the first 18 billing cycles, followed by the APR. Balance transfer fees is 3% or $5 minimum. Let's get it. Core Trust Bank or Core Platinum Credit Card, 0% APR for 6 months. Balance transfers, no balance fee, or higher regular APR. U.S. Bank Triple Cash Rewards World Elite MasterCard, 0% intro APR on purchases and balance transfers for a decent period offer. Cashback rewards for the welcome bonuses. Balance transfer fees will apply. PNC Visa Business Credit, 0% interest APR on the balance transfers for shorter time periods. No rewards program, potentially aid the debt repayment focus, balance transfer fees will apply. Guys, I'm showing you how to use the cards, when to use the cards, and in what situation you should use the cards in. Wells Fargo Reflect card. Uh, I don't think they have that. A lot of different. I'm not sure they still got it, but we're gonna look into it, right? But they do have it in Florida. Interest rates for the APR is 21 months on purchases for qualifying balance transfers. Some offers ample time for debt repayment or financial expenses. Now, when it comes to funding, what if you don't have good credit? The family at Evolutionary Minds has something special for you. Be able to get put in that position. This is exciting because honestly, I'm gonna be real with you guys. For the first time, we're teaching everything. We've used now hundreds of different credit repair, credit repair clients, access to millions in business funding, start and grow passive income business all in one place, digital products. We do lead gen like none other. We have targeted lead data systems to target your audience so you are getting the right lead. You're not just putting up the landing page and hoping because they downloaded your free product and got you for that free product. Now you can't sell it because they got it. And now you lost that money. And now you think they're a lead, but when you contact them on the email list, they never bite because they don't need your help. We took that out the way with our data lead program. Our school community is what we are giving everybody the opportunity of. I am now officially working with 30 businesses. If you guys want to join school, those that are already not in Evolutionary Minds already have the opportunity to join the school community now. And let me tell you guys, this is the wave. We are now expanding the community to have 2 rooms for the price of one. By September, we're going to have this set. You're going to have the credit repair school totally for free when you join the community now. This school is dropping next month to $35 a month, and we are going to be $35 for 2 separate rooms. Credit repair, business, and personal will be free in one room, and then the next room will be $35 a month, which will be our room, digital processing, so you get your digital products sold, make that everlasting, evergreen money. Then on top of that, we're doing lead generation, so you're targeting the right leads for those digital products, so we're not wasting emails and text blasts. On top of that, we're talking about advanced funding options like the CDFI conversation we had a couple of weeks ago, but that ECIP is coming back around. They closed it, but they opened it back up because that partnership that I have with this one, beautiful, beautiful company up here in Central Florida, we're about to be locked in on something totally different. My people, you also get access to my underwriting direct crew when you're inside the school. You get the opportunities to get advanced funding opportunities. You get opportunities to get connections that I have directly, plus we're giving digital products. So anybody that's really interested in advancing and evolving themselves need to come. These are more of some of the things you're gonna learn when joining. You're gonna learn how to master your credit. You guys already know that from having them with that first school. You're gonna master it. You're gonna build your credit out phenomenally. And not only that, you're gonna be able to not just build it out correctly, efficiently, but it'll be a long-term opportunity where you're funding yourself every year correctly, or you can do a year gaps, but it's gonna be at least 6 figures per year. This is a great opportunity to make great relationships with great institutions correctly. Next, you're finding your business. A lot of us don't even know what to do with the business credit. You're going to be able to get access to elite funding partners that will help you seamlessly through the funding process if you choose that path. Or you might want to use the resource properly to allocate your funding to an effective scale of the business to make sure your business has the right systems. There's so many ways to do this. Passive income. get instant access to our library as soon as you join. As soon as you get into the community, I'm dropping the 8 ebooks on you, white labeled, so this way you can go ahead and establish your own cover. And now you can set up your funnels, set up your systems because they're all inside the school. And you're able to put yourself in a really advantageous situation that's a lot stronger than a lot of other people. Also, additionally, we're not done yet. We're going to make sure you get the complete library, the done for you service, crafting and designing, optimizing your products, graphics and funnels, animations, and more. There's a product, the way we set it up is strictly amazing. If you like the way I brought this to the table, and this is just me introducing what the community does and how far we're taking this community. You get one-on-one meeting with me a month for an hour long to strategize your credit for personal and business to maximize your opportunities. If any of my evolutionaries in the room, any of my clients in the room want to jump in and say something, now be something for you to do that. Because you already know my style. Y'all know how I give it up. I'm extremely detailed, extremely focused on doing things the right way, not the quick way. We don't take shortcuts here. We make sure we go straight for the proper bag. Bi-weekly classes like this one today. I opened up this class for everybody, but I'm only doing this once every quarter. And this is how I do it. I opened up this one class for everybody to get it. My dog Zay knows about it. He knows I'm very strategic with it all. Zay is actually one of the actual testimonies we got up on the page. Accessing tons of business opportunities from real estate, coaching. Listen, guys, we talk about it all. Next week, we're going to be, or I believe next month, I'm going to give you guys a behind the scenes on what this medical call center works like and how much residuals we're looking at to open a medical call center and how little bread it costs to actually be able to open one and where to actually open one at. You see, I'm in a very, very niche area. I'm in South Orlando. Where I'm at, people call it the hood. I just call it where people need you the most. And in this location, we got credit repair, we got business structuring, we got Medicaid, Medicare, we got Obamacare, ACA, we got dental going. We're making sure everybody around us gets all the opportunities. Once again, the full digital library, and then access to our targeting data program. So this way now, you can have your own setup to mine your own clients. So this way now, you can now direct your situation. Also, monthly giveaways. Every member gets a chance to win a free vacation. When you become a member, you get a 3-day vacation on the community. But we're setting up starting September 5 to 7 day giveaways. So now you can go to Bali, Indonesia for 7 days. That's amazing on the community. And inside the community, you learn how to get that flight totally for free by understanding how to do manufacturer spending with your Platinum, with your Chase Sapphire, with your Chase Ink Unlimited, or even with your Capital One, whatever card. I don't even want to mention that. I hate them. But there are multiple opportunities to skin the proverbial cat. So we do it out here, and we create it where we go from here. If you guys want to become a part of this community, this evergreen community, forever growing community, you guys can go ahead and just drop your email inside the link or directly hit me in my DMs, the word evolve, and you'll get the link right away and you'll be able to join the Evolutionary Minds community. But better yet, let's go to these questions. I know you guys got a lot of questions for me. So those that have questions, I'm taking off the mute now. I'm letting everybody unmute. Give me 1 second.
Okay, good. Let's just continue. Oh, hey, Ola, how's it going?
Miss Andrina, the evolutionary herself. What's up? How you doing,
I'm
love?
good for Sunday. The question that I had,
What's
and
up?
thanks so much for doing such a thorough job on explaining about credit, the places that it doesn't matter what type of credit you have, there's a program or a package or a service out there for you. But my question was
Yes,
about
sir.
the section that you did on business credit cards with balance transfers. And on the balance
Yes.
transfers, is there an average that any of these banks, US banks, Covo, or any of the people that you mentioned, have that you can transfer in or transfer to a, balance transfer card?
So is the question how many times you can transfer?
No,
'Cause I'm
say I
not
have a
keen on the
balance
question.
transfer card and I've been I'm
Okay.
applying for a card and they ask you on the application, they say, how much do you need to transfer to this card? What is
Yes.
that number? Because a lot of times what happens is you put, a reasonable number that you need to transfer, like say 5,000 or something. And they're like, oh no,
Yeah.
well, we can't fund you. Your
Yeah.
credit card isn't approved or something like that. So is there a threshold that you shouldn't go over when you're applying for these type of cards that says,
Eh,
this is how much I want to
yeah.
transfer?
Yeah. You see, it's so tricky because that's a trick question, right? The reason why they want you to put that is because they want to know exactly how much money is going to be owed to them right away. So I would prefer to, in the beginning, put zero, and then from there, then just drop it on. You know,
Yeah.
um, the access to the transfer doesn't change. Whether it's the access of the APR, low APR to no APR, or
Mhm.
whether it's the access to a certain particular amount, that doesn't change. But on the applications, I always prefer to put zero.
Okay, because it's kind of a trick question, like I said on the application, where they ask you, but if you put a number, they decline you, even if your credit is all right. So I just wanted to put that out there.
Absolutely, absolutely. See, we want to work with banks as much as we can, right? We want to work with, we want to be truthful as possible. We not here to lie, but we want to understand too that they have the right to tell you no. They have the right to say, you know what, they're going to be a bill way too fast. We don't want to do business with them. So to be more advantageous to your own issues and your own problems, you want to make sure that you limit the sharing as much as possible. Limit the sharing as much as possible. Run your play, structure your play, business with that bank because of what it has for you for the long term. That's why you business with that bank. Anybody else have any? Andrina, you good? Do you have any more questions?
No, that was the question I had. Thank you.
No, not a problem. Not a problem at all. And thank you again. I appreciate you. Love you as a member. As it's good to listen to look, but can you take a step towards the future? My boy, you're talking, Zay. You're talking. Anybody else have any questions? Please raise your hand. Richard, my guy, go ahead, unmute, please.
Hey, good evening, everybody. How you doing?
What's up, Baba? How you feeling?
Great, blessed. Thank you so much. Appreciate the space in your community. Um, yeah, I have a question. In regards to when you freeze your account in order to clean your credit before you start submitting dispute letters and things like that. When is the right time after you receive a letter from the creditors already cleaning your credit? How do you unfreeze these accounts again? Do you have to reach out to like LexisNexis, or you follow what I'm saying?
Yeah. You jump right back in. So whoever you froze. See, a lot of times we forget that LexisNexis has a bunch of other systems in it. LexisNexis, you got your clue system for your driving record, which guys, that's how we clean our credit. That's how we clean that driving record. You having a crazy insurance policy, or you always paying two, three, $400 a month. You could clean your record right through Clue still to this day. It's not done
Okay,
yet. They have not changed it too much. They put it to where it's a little harder. It's a little more difficult. It's not as easy as it used to be. I used to be able to take stuff off of that Clue record like that. But nowadays, they make you do a little extra work. So call, ask for the actual account, ask for the actual, the records. And then when you get it, we're using the same system. So let's make sure that we do that. And yes, brother, you just go directly right back. That's all you do. You go
because
right back to where you opted out from, and you can opt back in. In fact, if you Google who you opted out of, they got the opt in as well. So you just put LexisNexis opt in, and it shows you how to do so directly in Google.
okay, yeah, because I'm using right now. I did that probably 6 or 7 months ago, and I had no results. So now I'm utilizing Credit Fixer, and send out some dispute letters, and just want to see exactly how I'm able to unfreeze these accounts, because I applied and they denied it. I guess because those accounts were frozen, or it was still in the process of being disputed. But that's one thing you don't want to do. You don't want to apply while you're trying to clean up your credit.
No, of course not. Of course not. You don't want to do any of that, right? But then also, one thing we had to learn too, my people had to learn this. I learned this the hard way. I got a brother in this room that learned this the hard way. We have to opt back in after we clean our records, which is something we're going to be talking about very, very intentionally now. Opt back into the secondaries once you're clean, because you will get denied from any and everybody. Opt back in.
Okay. Thank you, Ola.
Not a
Pretty good
problem.
information.
And Richmond, I hope to see you back in the community soon, my brother. Really do.
Definitely, definitely. Like I said, I've been doing a lot with, the information that being,
Yeah. You a
you've been
hustling,
providing
baby?
this community. Yes, man. Running the barbershop, running the spa, the micropigmentation studio. So it's like, a lot, and we're definitely trying to get this business funding to continue, to put it into play on the systems, because the systems is what actually, runs the play. When you have that automated system working,
It makes everything easier.
it makes
Makes
it
everything
easier.
easier. And then we have a few systems for you too, bro. So you just let me know. I gotta fly in office. You just let me know for sure. We got a few great systems. I'm actually gonna have the people from the CDFI of Orlando on a call. We're going to be doing a webinar, right? And we're going to have a call. So this way they can tell us exactly what they truly want to see, because every 6 months it changes. Every 6 months. Because this money, they either use it or they lose it. And that's just how it works. So I just want to make sure that, we get that minority funding or that low income funding that they have.
I agree. Thanks, man.
And they want to give us because they get paid. They get that. So they want to make sure that they want to do it. Everybody wants their money. Well, you know what? I just realized something. My people, I'm gonna drop the link for the school directly here for those that are interested and they're ready to get into the community now. Here you go. So I'm gonna drop it in your email. There you go. Nate, Kayla, there goes your opportunity right there. You guys can get in right away. Rich, did I answer all your questions?
Uh, yeah, I have one more. Maybe you can answer this one. When
What's
it
that?
come down, when it come down to the systems, these automated systems, you have different companies like ClickFunnels, and you have Pipeline Pro, and you got other ones that that you can utilize. Would are these the workflows that they use? Are they similar? Are they do they use like a similar system to create those workflows?
Which workflows are you speaking of?
Like Pipeline
Because
Pro?
we do multiple.
I'm sorry.
We work on multiple different workflows. Are you talking about the community itself, or are you talking about what are you talking about?
No, I'm talking because I'm in the middle of all this. The community. Getting all this information, but at the same time, I got subscriptions to Pipeline Pro, and also I was looking into ClickFunnels, and I'm undecisive to which one utilize. I mean, I already started using Pipeline Pro. I know a little bit about the format, you know, creating, contacts, and creating email marketing and text message marketing. But I haven't been able to create the workflows for the funnels, you know, landing pages and things like that.
Well, the thing is this: every platform is different, but very similar. I prefer go high level for majority of my business. I love go high
I
level.
saw that one to high level, right? Go high
Yeah,
level.
I'm a go high level guy. So the reason why I love go high level so much is because the platform itself is just so also has like a version of school in it. So not only can you set up your email campaign, test campaigns, multiple funnels, I'm talking about hundreds of funnels, right? You can put a
Right.
funnel for the pigmentation and then make a funnel on how to salsa correctly. Then make a funnel, if you had a ebook or a digital product teaching multiple things,
Right.
right? On top of that, which is so crazy to me, is now they have their version of school, but they got to work a lot of kinks out. For me, when it comes down to structuring a community, structuring a how-to one-on-one or a structured service that builds out, that's where school takes the top tier because they really structure out a lot of different opportunities, and
Okay.
it's just perfect. Like right now, I'm literally cleaning it all up and updating a lot of the programs on the school program because
Hmm.
there's just so much going on. But this is just one of the best systems.
Yeah,
So
that's the
yeah,
business plan. That's what's in the business plan, because we have a SMP studio, and
yeah,
that I've been doing also, the barber shop, which is right in the same strip, and the ebooks on financial literacy. All this stuff comes into play. And if you're able to create, different workflows and different marketing strategies for different businesses, that's a plus.
absolutely. I mean, bro, all we do is that's all we do. Literally, create multiple streams of income, passive, active. Um, don't get me wrong. I just made an active income with my medical call center, right? But then now I'm making ebooks on how to open a medical call center using one credit card.
Okay. So that's
You
that's
know, how to
another additional stream of income.
yeah, how to structure something that's going to bring 6 figures a month for the next 6 to 8 months, easy, off of a 50K credit card. How to turn 30 into God knows what, because I'm going to do the math. And what's so great about this, and one thing I love about this community, is because I'm not one of those scared entrepreneurs. I'm not one of those timid people that don't want to fail in front of people. I'm literally going to take piece by piece, step by step on what I did, how I do it, who's involved with it, maybe not who's involved with it fully out of the respect of the privacies of my partners that choose to
Right.
get involved, but if they say, hey, you can put me in there, no problem. I'll tell you who's involved with it with me, and then from there show you how we access the opportunities using what we use, and then create the profit. This shit is not rocket science at all. This is just the opportunity. And what I need us to do is to see that and see that at the end of the day, it's not life or death. I'd rather use their money to create long stream income than my own. And that's the reality of it.
Yeah. It's hard when you start spending all your savings on your business, visualizing that you're going to put that money back into the savings account until you're like dead broke and you're like, oh my God, I definitely needed to start, with other people's money.
Yes, sir. Absolutely, absolutely, absolutely. But yo, Rich, man, I love catching up
Thank
with you,
you.
bro. It's always dope talking to you, man. I
Appreciate it,
appreciate you
man.
coming on.
We'll definitely link up, man.
Yeah, man, definitely, brother, definitely. Anybody else have any questions or concerns? Anybody else have any questions about what I spoke about today? Did I just do that great of a job? What was I just that
I just
concise?
want to I just want to say thank you. This was really awesome. I appreciate linking. I've been trying to link up for a minute and my schedule just keeps missing it. So I appreciated all of what you offered today. This was really good.
Family Bands LLC. I love the name first. That's fire. I love the name. And I'm
Thank
sorry, who
you.
was I speaking to?
Say that
You
one more
gotta
time.
unmute. I'm sorry.
Say that one more time.
Very nice to meet you. I'm very happy to meet you. Thank you for coming. Um, you want to get, if you want to get with me more often, let me know. It's definitely good vibes and good energy. And I'm happy that we was able to link up today and you had the time and opportunity to. Thank you for coming, for real. Um, the Wise Form 24, that's what my brother put in the link. Wise Form 24, beloved, if I did not speak about it, it's because I do not know about it. That a good lending site? If I don't speak on it, I may not know about it, or they might be doodle. Those are two reasons. If I don't talk about them, they trash, and I'd rather not say something than to be negative. You know what I'm saying? Or I don't know. But in that case, I don't know. Tony, you were late, Papa. You were a little late. If you want to catch the replay, jump into my DMs and comment evolve. Comment evolve in my DMs, Tony, and you'll get the replay to what we just said today. Trust me, there's something in there that you can use. Please believe me, there's something in there you can use. I went a little fast today. I went a little faster than I was supposed to. Steve's iPhone. Don't forget about me. Steve, what happened, Steve? Just
Now I was
jump
saying,
in
how
my
you doing,
DMs.
man? Thanks again.
Not
Yeah,
my
just on the
problem. Jump in my
replay. You know what
DMs
I mean?
and comment evolve. You'll get you'll just sign the information and you'll get the same exact video right to you.
Okay, I got you and I appreciate it.
Not a problem. Not a problem. Yeah, I mean, yo, listen, keep in mind, y'all, 5K, right? 5K be different. 5K is like the handoff, like the nickel is the handoff. They always want to introduce that 5K, right? Because it's either it's just enough to get you out that bind, or it's just enough to get you, get your attention. That's the reality of it. So you just want to make sure that you paying attention to what's going on. So they always talk that 5K, but you gotta be very particular with these people, man. That 5K could come with a 35% interest rate. And please believe these people don't care about going over interest rates by state statute. They don't care. They'll jump over those state statutes without a problem. They don't care about you and what you thinking at all. Appreciate the info. I hit you up in the DMs. Missed it as well. Love, my brother. You already love Jamel, my guy. It's all love. It's all love. Hit evolve in the DMs. You'll get that replay. And anybody that, once again, anybody just want to join the community, so they got your boy on an everyday basis. It's gonna be $35 a month, and you're gonna get the free credit repair that updates every month. Because we all know credit repair updates every single month. Information does not stay forever, but foundational information, like FICO information, does not change, but it adds on. Gotta know the differences. Your Vantage, that Vantage stuff is going to, let's say, if you hit evolve here, Nate, you're not gonna get your information. You gotta get my DMs if you want the replay to this. But if you want to join the school, the link is already inside here. You can hit the link directly, or I'll add the link directly to you. But the Vantage process, there is no advantage to it. So really, I'm gonna keep it real with everybody. That Vantage stuff, nah, it's hit or miss. But there will be banks. Once again, guys, there will be banks that want to give you the opportunity to use Vantage as an opportunity, because Vantage uses more point systems than FICO. So it gives you a clearer picture of what credit should kind of look like. That's why Vantage updates so much quicker and cleaner. But you got to be real. Yeah, yeah, that's right, Andrina. That's right. Super facts. Credit unions. That's absolutely. So we got to make sure we're paying attention to everything we're doing, and how we doing it is most important. Structure, structure, structure. That's what we're doing. We want to structure it. We got to make it happen. But anybody have any more questions before I go? Because once I go, I'm gone. You guys got you guys got all the opportunity in the world to get with me. Side by sides, $35 a month. You'll get 2 schoolrooms. Starting end of September time, it'll be both of them will be up fully. Right now, all of the credit repair stuff is inside the school right now. So you still got the credit repair stuff, but we're gonna dedicate credit repair directly to one location. So this way now you have advanced funding, you have passive income, you have more strategic, active and passive opportunities for liquidity. And then you have really on the advancement side, when it comes to being able to structure your whole process, not just using credit, but using all the other systems that come behind credit that a lot of people don't talk about in communities. like your CDFIs, like your ECIPs, like those things, of that nature. And yes, we do talk about whatever's trending at the moment too. Like we just did a class talking about that TransUnion hack that they were selling for $1,500 online. If you had to pay for that, I'm sorry, you would have got that over here for free. And it's not a hack because at the end of the day, it's a law that should be used for the purpose of that law. We do not push FTC runs. We do not push fakes and lies. We do not push BS over here. So I need everybody to fully understand that if you did not suffer the things that those people suffered with when it comes down to, being trafficked and all that serious stuff, then I'm gonna need you to please don't falsify it. Don't fake it. Don't make it up. Because if they do some type of diligence, your ass is grass. And that's it. So we talk about those processes. I teach you how to do them correctly, but we do not advocate bullshit. We do not advocate FTC it because you think being lazy on your consumer laws is an advantageous opportunity. Just do a little diligence. We all have the same websites. And if your wordplay isn't right, you got Chat GPT. So there's no excuses for fraud. Don't do it. Now, if you have a client or you have been trafficked yourself, God bless you and your client, then you use the proper preparations to prevent the poor performance. But you do not advocate fraud. I do not advocate fraud. I do not advocate bullshit in any way. So I just want to make sure that's clear. And none of this was financial advice. It's your boy Ola Chi-lahdeee. And because none of you have any questions, y'all have a great night. Let's evolve. For those that are joined, I see a few people joined. Welcome to Evolutionary Minds. You will get the welcoming statement and you will hop in there. You got my direct DM. Ask me as many questions as you need. I'm here to evolve you. I'm here to evolve your brand.